Why do I believe? I believe because without it, what hope is there? As I reflect back to a question of why I believe, I have no other response except for I have no greater choice. You see, I think back to my childhood and reflect on the way things happened in this world. From entering this world, I realized that it is a tough and ruthless one. I entered this world as a middle child, filled with the privilege of being the punching bag for my older brother, the victim to the stealing of every great toy I ever loved. Happiness is for a moment, as long as someone doesn't snatch it to make it theirs. I think about my brother's life. He was one of the brightest individuals I had ever known, and the world desired to steal it, like the precious toys that we had as a child. For because he was smart, he was different, and therefore became the center of bullying. I think back to how people treated my brother and can't imagine how the world can be so cruel. He was a child, and the world, including me, treated him like he was worthless. As days went by, the bullying only intensified. This in turn led to turning to alternative modes of escape, which only stripped away more and more of the world's beauty, away like the petals of a spring flower. For the world and our selfish, bully-filled society coerced him with an emotional chains into journeying down the spiral staircase of drugs that are more likely to slide because there is never really a way to return to life that once was. However, I believe the world is dark, filled with disease and destruction that only drains joy from our lives, like the water escaping from a colander. When I was in high school, my closest friend received news that he had cancer. This friend was a good person. Bad things aren't supposed to happen to the good people, but they always do. Because the darkness in this world is an ever-expanding force that seeks to destroy the light. Shortly after that, I lost my brother. This dark world not only steals the joy from our life, but also pursues the unrelenting force, the desire to keep those that are depressed to keep falling. Depression is real, and it is one of the greatest epidemics of all kinds, because it not only affects one person, but strives to affect everyone around you. This world is dark. Where is the light? These are just some of my personal stories that have happened in my life. Everyone around us is fighting a battle with the ever-looming darkness that thrives and steals every ounce of joy from our being. So why do I believe? I believe not because there has to be more, but because there is more. God came into this world and faced the darkness like we do. This world bullied him, mocked him, and stripped him of his life. The difference is that Christ chose to die so that we may live. He chose to come to this earth and sacrifice himself so that the darkness cannot win. The beautiful thing about the light is that it cannot be stopped. One might be able to cover it up, but at the end of the day, it is still there, shining. And if a light does go out temporarily, another light rises. Light shines through the darkest dark. Likewise, Christ's love and hope shines true. People might disagree and say that some guy dying 1,000 years ago doesn't matter or mean anything. However, I believe. I know that this dark world is not the end. I know that it will get better. I know that even when the light is darkest, Christ prepared a way, and his love and hope eradicates the darkness. I believe so that I have hope in knowing that I will see my brother again. I have hope that cancer is not the end. I have hope that bullying will be no more. I have hope that darkness will never prevail. I believe that Jesus Christ died on a cross and rose again so that his love shall reign forever, and death and darkness shall fail. Christ loves you, and no matter your pain or your sorrow, know that his love, with his love, you can face tomorrow. That is why I believe.